built an empire on Friday night movie rentals, dominated every suburb in America, and was offered the future for $50 million, and said no. It is 1985. Dallas, Texas. A man named David Cook opens a store. Not a grocery store, not a bookstore, a video rental store. He calls it Blockbuster Video. The concept is simple: rows of VHS tapes, organized by genre, rented for $3 a night. Before this, people rented videos from the back corners of gas stations and mom and pop shops with maybe 200 titles. Blockbuster has 8,000 bright lights, wide aisles, computerized inventory. It is clean. It is professional. It feels like the future. By 1987, a businessman named Wayne Huizenga sees the model and buys the company. He weaponizes it. He opens stores everywhere. Strip malls, suburbs, city centers. The blue and yellow logo becomes as common as McDonald's. By 1994, Blockbuster has 6,000 stores worldwide, 40 million customers. Revenue hits $4 billion a year. Friday nights become Blockbuster nights. Families browse aisles. Kids beg for candy at the register. Late fees pile up $800 million a year in pure profit. Blockbuster doesn't just rent movies. It is movies. If you want to watch something at home, you go to Blockbuster. Because that is how entertainment worked back then. And for a while, it worked too well. Blockbuster becomes a monopoly. It crushes local rental shops. It dictates terms to Hollywood studios. It prints money from late fees, sometimes more than the rental itself. In 1999, the company is valued at $5 billion. But that same year, a man named Reed Hastings walks into Blockbuster's headquarters with a proposal. He is the founder of a small startup called Netflix. It mails DVDs to customers. No late fees, monthly subscription. No late fees, $50 million, and it is yours, he says. Blockbuster's CEO, John Antioco, looks at the numbers. Netflix is losing money. The business model seems niche. He declines. Hastings leaves the building. It is 2000. The internet is changing everything. Music stores are collapsing because of Napster. Newspapers are bleeding readers to websites. Retail is moving online. But Blockbuster doesn't move. It doesn't adapt. In 2004, Netflix reaches 2 million subscribers. Blockbuster finally launches its own online rental service. 4 years too late. It works briefly. Subscribers grow, but inside the company, a war breaks out. The board of directors is run by a man named Carl Icahn, a corporate raider who bought a major stake in Blockbuster. He hates the online model. It is expensive. It cannibalizes store revenue. He wants to focus on retail. Antioco pushes back. He wants to kill late fees. He wants to go digital. He sees the future. In 2007, Icahn forces him out. Antioco is replaced by Jim Keyes, a former 7-Eleven executive. Keyes makes a public statement. Neither Redbox nor Netflix are even on the radar screen in terms of competition. He shuts down the online expansion. He doubles down on retail stores. The same year, Netflix launches streaming. Blockbuster tries to catch up. In 2008, it launches its own streaming service. But the catalog is tiny. The technology is clunky. Customers don't trust it. Meanwhile, Netflix is spending billions on licensing. Its library grows. Streaming becomes seamless. Blockbuster closes 500 stores, then 1,500. Revenue collapses. Stock price plummets from $10 to $0.3. In 2010, Blockbuster files for bankruptcy. A satellite television company called Dish Network buys the corpse for $320 million, a fraction of what it was once worth. And for a moment, it almost comes back. Dish tries to reboot Blockbuster as a streaming brand, Blockbuster On Demand. It has name recognition, nostalgia, a built-in audience, but the content deals are gone. Netflix and Amazon have locked up the studios. Hulu owns the television rights. There is nothing left to stream. By 2013, Dish gives up. It closes every remaining corporate Blockbuster store. Thousands of employees lose their jobs. The logo disappears from strip malls across America. Except one. It is 2024. Bend, Oregon. One Blockbuster store remains open. Not as a nostalgia project, not as a museum, as an actual, functioning video rental store. It is run by a woman named Sandy Harding, the former general manager. When Dish abandoned the brand, she bought the franchise rights. She kept the logo, the shelves, the membership cards. People fly in from across the world to see it. They take photos, rent movies, buy t-shirts. It is the last Blockbuster on Earth. But here's the thing no one talks about. Blockbuster could have survived. In 2000, it had the infrastructure, the brand, the customer base. It could have bought Netflix for pocket change. It could have pivoted to streaming first. It could have killed late fees and embraced the future. But it didn't. Because the people in charge didn't believe the world was changing. And the company that refused to adapt was Blockbuster. The CEO who turned down Netflix was John Antioco. The investor who killed the pivot was Carl Icahn. The streaming service that destroyed them all was Netflix. By 2025, Netflix is worth $400 billion. Blockbuster is one store in Oregon.
Subscribe for more untold stories and cinematic insights into history's greatest empires.